Hey y'all, so this is a part 2. I don't know if it's gonna stop me. I have to clear things out on my phone, I guess. It's only letting me allowed to record for so long. So I'll try to make this last less than 18 minutes. So to get back to some things I was talking about, abandonment issues, those are pretty big. And I can tell that, obviously for kids, because of our connection to God and to something higher outside of ourselves, that we all, naturally, are born with this type of belief that something out there exists. We tend to, and especially if we grew up around church or religion, we can tend to view our parents in a godlike manner, like they are not human, they are not known for their identity or their first name, but they are like God. They are, 100% pure and all-knowing and can't make a mistake. And, they are a rock and are there every single time we need us and would never let us down, right? In a perfect world. But this is not a perfect world. So I know I'm still dealing with some of those conditions, those conditioning in the noggin. Remember, I'm half mad. And, oh, yeah, by the way, look, this is one hand done with the mat. So nice. This is a lovely birthday gift from my mother. I'm sure I am getting good use out of it. Birthday from a while ago. A little while ago now. But yeah, so I'm going to be finishing up. I'm going to put a second coat on this hand and do the matte finish. You can see the difference. Yeah, I like the matte. So, yeah, with parents and God. I know I have some of that conditioning to work on. And so I guess the important thing at hand would be, how am I going to connect with God? How can I start? And also be mindful and aware that, it's going to look different because I'm different now. I'm not the same person. I'm not the same child. And my beliefs are very complex and universal. And I believe in the truths, that there are truths in all religious, spiritual backgrounds. So I take what feels like home to me and I make it my own. So I'm incorporating God, source, spirit into those aspects as well. And so, obviously one of the things I need to work on and to do is connecting, getting to know the masculine father energy, because that's where the wound is. I feel that primarily this is masculine. This is not feminine. I'm seeing this reflected in my connections with men, and I can tell that I have a lot of deep-seated beliefs due to my experiences with men in this lifetime. So, this has confused me for a long time, because I thought, well, I'm not out there really hating on men. I'm not toxic in that way. I'm not, but still, every male that I've encountered, experienced in my life was, besides my current partner, every one of them was, emotionally unavailable, abusive, narcissistic, controlling, and just not a good influence on me at all. So, naturally, my brain is going to form certain cycles, certain beliefs, and me needing to address and be aware of the thoughts and beliefs that are fueling these cycles and narratives. It's such tough work. So, yeah, I definitely, it's coming back. I'm definitely needing to face some conditions when it comes to my connection with men and starting with God and that masculine energy and whoever else I may be working with. I have had a connection with Anubis and other deities, I don't know, deities. But yeah, it's gonna look different. And, I need to be open to the fact that it's not gonna look like me going to church every Sunday and singing the gospel. I do want to attend a church. I am feeling that urge and that need for community in especially with the topics of spirit and God and wanting to be around other like-minded individuals and feel that community. I'm sure you get what I mean. So I am open. I do want to find a church. I am going to try to make it a priority to watch some things online with like local churches and see like how they practice and how it feels to me and if I want to go. But definitely I believe you don't need to go to church in order to meet God. You meet God within yourself. And yeah, so things to do to connect with God. I had been writing and doing prayer journals, so I'm definitely gonna keep up with that. Meditation with the intent of connecting to this masculine energy, because and I don't know if like people would consider this practicing like witchery. But like, it's like a magic. Like you can focus on an energy, on a thing. And because I'm psychic, like when you focus, you put your intention on something. And you're psychic too. So don't even give me that crap. It's like a muscle. We all are born with it. We can all use it. If we don't use it, we lose it. And you can build it back. So everyone has it. But I practice my psychicness. And what was I saying? Dang it. I'll pause and think for a minute. I'll meditate and ask spirit. They'll tell me. Just wait and watch. It's okay. I don't feel like I don't have the focus. So I'm going to just get back on track to, connecting to God and, how being open to how that's going to look different. Oh, yeah. And I was talking about witchery. Is it considered witchery? See, now getting back on track, the key is you just have to talk it through. Like, get back to, it doesn't matter. Like, get to whatever starting point you can. Then, as you go, you fall back into place. But, yeah, so I don't know if people would call it witchery, but, like, I use my psychic skills, empathic skills, and you focus on an energy, right? You call it in and you meditate and you just sit with it and you observe it and let it swirl around, let it engulf you. You learn from it, right? And you learn how to harness it. And there's one specific word I'm looking for. You learn to embody. You learn to embody the energy, and you can become it. You can become that energy, and or at least, when it comes to like needing a father figure, needing to feel that attachment or that maternal attachment, you can work very closely with these energies, these deities, so that you can feel and have that very human connection that you really need, because besides that, it's just tough as nails to do life and figure out life, or form something out of nothing when you don't even have the life experience. Like, how am I supposed to be a strong mother, a protective mother, when I don't even know what that feels like? And I am strong. I am protective now. And I had to fight for that. I wasn't born with that instinct. I started having children in such a karmic way. I was so asleep that I thought it was just what you do. I had no real feelings or opinions. I was just, no real thought. I'm so glad that I have it now. But yeah, that motherly instinct to protect, to fight for your children, to essentially on purpose tear your identity apart and remain steadfast on this healing journey, as painful as it is. You do it for them. And I definitely didn't see that modeled, and that's something I value within myself. And to close this very first blog up, I would like to know what you value in yourself. So go ahead and please share. Allow me to celebrate with you. Put it down in the comments section where we can share the love. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being a part of the journey. I wish to be a part of yours. Honestly, I crave that so much. Like, in this world, I observe and see that so many people, even when they think that they're open or that they say that they are, they're very closed off from real love, real connection, real unconditional love, real self-love. And there's so much hardness in the world that you get to that point where you just want to love people. you just want to love them, connect with them, be a part of them, know about their day, know about their children or their pets, and just be in the know. That's my manifestations. So thank you, and I send you so much love.